good people of Get the Idea Academy? Today we're going to be doing another word of the day, since it's a recurring series. This is June 16th, and our word for today is a block. So this is actually a very similar sounding word to another one, also called block, which is like that. Pronounced exactly the same, but this one does not have a K at the end. And it's just spelled B-L-O-C. Pronunciation, block, with like the K or C sound at the end. Not like S, but like K, kind of like that. And it's also an adjective, which I forgot to mention in yesterday's video, which belligerent was an adjective. So this is also an adjective today. So the definition is a group of persons or nations with various political beliefs united for a common cause. So let's break that down really quick. So a group of persons, which is kind of self-explanatory, right? People, a group of people, or nations. So like UN or the European Union, something like that. These are kind of like or nations, right? A collective amounts of nation, collective nations binding together to do something with various political beliefs. So about the politics and change in their country. That's kind of what that means. Political, united for a common cause. So political beliefs, again, we went over that. They unite together to try to settle something, right? Whether it be like, I'm not sure. Whether it be trying to like end climate change, or whether it be trying to find a more productive means of exporting, or trying to boost their GDP, or try to just make themselves look better, try to help each other out. That's kind of what that is. And that's more of a nation's example, but I think you can kind of apply that to people too, right? A group of people trying to work on a project, something like that. So here we have 3 sample sentences as versus yesterday's 1, and we're going to go over each of them. So some of these actually are a little harder to understand, and we'll go over that too. So a solid block of, I messed up. That's a mistake. A solid block of union members support this decision. So a solid block, which remember can mean a group of persons or nations. So since it says members, we're going to assume this is a person's connection. So a solid block of union members support this decision. So they're probably voting on something that's pretty big, or voting on something that impacts them or their community, or even their country. We don't know. So a solid block, a union basically means like state reps, county reps, something like that. And I think that's kind of what union is. So a pretty big decision. Second one, the selector should resign en bloc. En bloc basically means, how am I supposed to put this? En bloc basically means all together or all at like the same time. So if someone would say the selector should resign en bloc, it's probably because they were involved in scandal or something that was not morally or ethically obligationally correct, and they all took a part in that, which means they contributed something worse to our society, and they should resign altogether. Kind of back to a group of persons united, right? So en bloc. I think that is honestly I'm pretty sure this is a French word, en bloc, like put together in France. Pretty cool. The 5 countries formed a regional trade bloc. So yeah, this one's a little more simplistic. 5 countries, remember, nations, formed a regional trade bloc. So let's assume like somewhere in Europe, right? You have that collective amounts of country, right? Austria, Hungary, Spain, Germany, all these different countries. And let's say they all produce something that each other wants. They're going to form something called a regional trade, which they trade with each other for vice versa goods and money and maybe even land sometimes. Kind of cool. And a block, right? Which they're united to try to make a trade. Now, today, I think that's about it for today. Block is said, I don't know if I said this yet, but block, one second. Bloc is, I believe, a French word. Again, right on block. So it's a French word, so it is derived from France. But it's pretty cool. So today we actually have something different, really different. It is the comment challenge. So what we have for you today is we're going to give you tomorrow's word in advance, and that word is borne. Okay, so write a sentence using the word borne for a shout out or for a chance to like be featured in tomorrow's video and your sentence to be featured. It's kind of cool. So yeah, I'm going to end off with that note. Hopefully I had a wonderful time learning about the word block. I'll see you guys.